tell me, since you were going through back and forth, I want to understand the backstory as well. What, according to you, was one thing that has worked in this deal which you have not managed to get from the US so far?
Every free trade agreement stands on its own legs. The economic situation, the potential demand, the ease of doing business or exporting to the country, the particular areas which are sensitive, which need to be protected, all of these differ from country to country. And therefore, I don't think any trade deal can be looked upon from the lens of another trade deal.
You spoke about 8 deals which have been inked in the last 4 years, of which 6 in the last 1.5 years. So there is this urgency and also perhaps a realization that there is need for strategic partnership. Is this association more to do with unpredictability in the White House?
Not at all. After all, we launched, let's say, take the European Union agreement. It was first decided that we should enter into a free trade agreement at Porto, India-EU Summit in 2021. Coincidentally, Ms. von der Leyen was the EU Commission President and Mr. Da Costa was the Prime Minister of Portugal, and he's a person of Indian origin. At that time it was decided. Mid-22 it was launched. We've negotiated over the last 3.5 years. I don't think there was any turbulence or any other issue that could influence the relation between European Union and India. It's a deal in the making for a long period of time, successfully navigated on both sides so that it's a win-win for both countries, both the 27 European countries and India. And with this successful conclusion, we have not only been able to safeguard our sensitive sectors like rice, sugar, wheat, soya, corn, dairy, none of these have been opened up. But we've been able to get an opening for all the sectors of our interests, which will provide huge opportunities for export, provide huge jobs and business and investment potential in India, which will also help us get high-tech products or, let's say, cancer drugs. We'll get them cheaper for the cancer patients. Isn't that great for consumers? We'll be able to get more and more manufacturing of engineering products, auto components, automobiles drawn to India for the Indian market and from India for Africa, for Latin America, for other Asian countries. India will become a hub because the more relationships we develop with other countries, the more India has a potential to become the source for sales across the world.
So are you seeing this as some kind of a large trade reset?
Oh yes, it's a defining moment in India's history. Most people never imagined this 27-nation developed country bloc could ever enter into a free trade agreement with India. Most people thought India is too scared. Today, India is not a scared nation. India negotiates from a position of strength.
So since you're talking about that, let me remind our viewers of what the European Commission President, Madam Ursula, said. She praised you personally and said that you are a tough negotiator, a good negotiator. What, according to you, makes you one?
No, I think that was just her graciousness. I'm a very simple person. I negotiate under the guidance of Prime Minister Narendra Modi. He really empowers his ministers. He really encourages us to give our best. And the beauty of working with Prime Minister Modi is that his counsel really helps you take the right decision. And he has your back. He'll always support you, encourage you to be bold, has trust in your abilities to take the right decisions, and will never ever make you backtrack once you have made a decision. He encourages us to take strong decisions. He always reminds us that we have to look after the interests of 140 crore Indians, but at the same time, when we are negotiating, we have to remember we have the support of a strong economy strengthened by the skills and talent of 1.4 billion Indians. We have an economy which is going to grow from 4 trillion today to a $35 trillion economy. That's the delta of opportunity that we offer. And that's why we are able to negotiate from a position of strength.
Many would say that the phrase that has been used, mother of all deals, was something that was coined by you. So tell us the background of that story, because mother of all deals, that's how Madam Ursula spoke about. Prime Minister Modi said that this is a deal for global good. How is it really a deal of global good? Because, sir, this is about 27 nations, European Union and India. Globe is still bigger.
Well, I think Ms. von der Leyen very rightly put it that this reflects nearly 1/3 of global trade between the two countries. You know, the European Union imports nearly $7 trillion of goods and little under $3 trillion of services. Our export to them is a minuscule proportion of that. Now we have such a large market opening up for us. Similarly, she recognizes, and every free trade deal is about the future. She recognizes that as we grow from a $4 trillion to a $30 trillion economy, what a huge opportunity the Indian business story markets is going to be, which is why I think she called it the mother of all deals.